thought we were okay at best really. You know, I thought first half obviously we changed in terms of how we play. I've seen the games that Norwich have played so far this season, and they've been really frustrated with teams that have dropped into sort of two ranks and shuffled across and basically hitting the counter. You know, and we did that first half, and I always felt that the first goal was going to sort of change the game. We probably had the first maybe 3, maybe 4 real chances in the match before they get their first goal. I think one right at the start of the game that gets blocked about 6 yards out. Darnell Fisher has a great chance at the back post where it would bounce out. Krul's made a save, he's on the ground, we don't have the target. Lewis had a header at the back post, Krul made another good save, and then Callum smashed underside the bar. And as always, if you get that first goal, then I think things turn. And strangely enough for us, I thought actually the first 30 minutes of the second half was probably when we played at our best. And they get the goal right at the end of that period, and then obviously that gives them a lift, and then Alex spanks one of his left foot for 25 yards, and there's not much you can do about that one. But the first goal is disappointing from their point of view. You know, it's a throw in, Callum should tuck in, Darnell should stay where he is. They get drawn out of position, and then we let them come back inside to play a reverse ball, which we do a lot of work on, make sure teams outside us. So yeah, for that point, frustrating.
Because without a win this season, Norwich up until tonight, you got the impression that if you get one of these chances, the crowd were ready to turn, weren't they? They were getting a bit restless.
Yeah, because obviously the crowd want them to win and score goals. I mean, that's a simple fact of football. It doesn't matter whether it's Norwich crowds or anybody else's crowds. They want to win games. And I've watched the games that they have played and had the opportunities. I'd probably say tonight's probably until they scored, probably one of the least opportunities I've had in certain games, because they've missed quite a few chances. And I know that's been frustrating for them here. We're equally frustrated with that tonight, because you can talk about football as much as you like. You don't score when you're on top of it, then it's always a problem.
And heading towards the last 10 minutes, you must have felt how we can still go on and win this. It wasn't an away performance, think we'll hold on to 0-0, we'll take a point, move on to Derby. You must have still thought you could take all 3. Yeah,
well certainly until the first goal went in, I thought we were doing well the second half. But goals change games, you know, and we missed our opportunities and they took theirs. So yeah, frustrating for us and disappointing.
And 3 changes beforehand, was that partly to freshen up with so many games this month, but also to kind of counteract Norwich, which you've alluded to?
A couple of different things, yeah. Obviously we went 2 up top, changed the centre backs because we knew that they were going to naturally work up the pitch because we sunk back in and put crosses in. I put the 2 bigger lads in to go and defend the box, and then obviously as the game opens up, it changes when we get the first goal.
Happy with the way that Lucas is settling in up top, certainly physically up for the championship?
Yeah, he's a young lad. Listen, he's only 19. Do you know what I mean? I think, and I've said it on numerous occasions, losing Sean and Billy was a big blow for us. And we've got a young kid up top now with Louis alongside him as well, and we're relying on them to get our goals. And we didn't take our chances tonight. I'm not referring to any 2 lads, just in general as a team.
How do you assess the first 4 games of the season? Now you said in the build-up to this one, we win it and it's a good start. I'm sure you don't now class it as a bad start because you've lost this one. How do you look at things at the start?
Yeah, I'm probably a bit disappointed if I'm being honest. I thought that it's been a little bit of the same story for the last couple of weeks. You know, we beat QPR 1-0, but we probably should have scored 3 or 4 the game. We missed a lot of good chances in that one. We then went to Swansea. First half they were better. Second half we were excellent. Probably arguably one of our best performances so far this season. And we create good opportunities and don't take them. And then Stoke were leading the game twice and had great opportunities against them. We don't put the game to bed, and then you can say the same tonight. So clinicalness at this level is absolutely crucial, and if you don't put your chances away, then it's always very difficult.
And before the game tonight, nice to tie Daniel Johnson down to another couple of years at Deepdale.
Yeah, obviously that's been an ongoing saga for us, but now it's put to bed. We can hopefully just focus on football.
Got a lot of options in midfield, particularly when Paul's back from his ban.
Yeah, and that, he was a disappointment not to be available tonight because he was excellent the last game for us, Paul. But yeah, we've got real competition now.
Quick turnaround, Pride Park in a couple of days' time now for you.
Yeah, and that game becomes really important for us now, you know, because the fact that we haven't picked any of these points up, we need to make sure we're going to get something there.
Lovely, thanks Alex. Thank you very much.
Talked about how you've tried to develop the side over last year. Does it become even more difficult again this year because the team seems to be respecting you a bit more? So last year you were trying to break teams down, and now even more teams almost are sitting in against you as well. So that.
Yeah, I think it's just the flow of the game. I think when you're on top of the game, teams naturally get behind the ball and make it difficult. But you could say the same about every team. So what we've got to do is we've got to find the quality that unlock, like sort of breaks the deadlock, if you like. So our movement in the box has got to be good. Our deliveries have got to be good. And we had clear chances tonight. You know, we didn't take some of them. So yeah, I think it's not a case of really developing things. I think I've already highlighted I'm basically starting the game with a couple of my forwards. I mean, I've lost 2 of my key players leading up to this first week of the season, which is not great. And I'm not going to use that as an excuse as to why we haven't won, but it certainly doesn't help.
I was going to say that they're massive players to lose, aren't they? It's not, as you say, it's not an excuse
Yeah.
at all. They're huge players, especially with, I remember towards the end of last season we sat there with Sean and every press conference rightly he said he's had a massive injury, he's doing well, but we'll see the best this year.
Exactly.
And then that's been taken
And
away.
he was ready, and not only that, Billy was ready as well. You know, and they 2 were key players for us last year. When they were fit, they played. So it's 2 of my sort of proper starting 11 that are not there. But listen, we've got to focus on the lads that did play. And like I say, I thought the game was a bit. It was alright. It wasn't anything special. And I thought the first goal was always going to win the game.
So you weren't in, you didn't feel like you were in danger at all?
Not probably more so first half than I felt second half, if I'm being honest. You know, I thought their left hand side first half caused us quite a few problems. The lad Hernandez was good, he was quick, getting behind us a few times. They didn't get any really attempts at goal on target at the end of it, but they looked threatening. So second half we were much more aggressive. We reverted back to our general style of play, but I knew it was going to do 1 or 2 things. It was either going to go on and let us win the game because obviously we adapted for the first half, or it was going to open the game up and they were going to punish us. And unfortunately for us, that's what happened.
You go to Derby on Saturday now. It's a different turnaround. What's the sort of schedule you've got now?
We're going to stay at St George's Park for the next few days leading up to the game, so our travelling is limited, and then we'll be ready for the Derby match.
It's an excellent facility for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
You've
great.
got a lot of work to do.
It allows us just to focus on the football as well and prepare for the next game.
What are you expecting from Derby? Obviously, it's a completely new era for them, and a new manager as well. So obviously, you don't have that backlog of research on what the manager's like as well.
No, I was at the game last night. You know, and I've seen all the games that sort of Derby have played so far this season, and they've been in the telly quite often. So, yeah, different for last year because Gary Rout was there. Because Gary plays a different style, but not too dissimilar to what Steve McLaren and that had done for years before that. You know, 4-3-3, expansive, move the ball, play in between the lines. We've played against A-tier teams before.